Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today is our Wednesday follow-up video and the rest of the story, the saga of the EngineDIY kit B01 model hit and miss engine. And so putting it back together, I didn't find any issues there. And then I started paying attention, and the timer itself was the issue. There was a little burr on the timer, and it wasn't allowing it to engage, to close the exhaust valve. How these work is the exhaust valve is kept open until it needs to fire, and then it closes, and it creates the draw of the fuel, the compression, and then it opens up again once it pops and spins up to speed. And so that was the problem, and I got it to run by just touching it lightly with a little screwdriver in there and getting it just past that point to where it was catching. And it ran pretty good that way, but so I reached out to them again and said, hey, I found the problem, this is what it is. Can I go ahead and fix it and just do a video on that? And they said, no, send it back. So they sent me a shipping address, and I had to pay the shipping on it, $68, which they said they'd reimburse me, which they never did. So I sent it back. Didn't get to fix it, didn't get to do anything with it. So that's where we're at. I do know for a fact that it was the timer, it was an issue with the timer, but as an out-of-the-box running kit, it just did not run. It was not going to run. I know others have had good luck with it, but so that's the whole story. So they have had, it's been absolute radio silence from them, so I decided to release the video showing that it wouldn't run. Now here's the follow-up. So back to the questions. Let's see, that's kind of a bummer. Hopefully you didn't pay for it. I'd love to see your collection of hit and miss engines, maybe when you have time, LOL. You could do one of those running. Yeah, maybe this summer I could pull one out. I've got probably 3 or 4 of them left. I'd sold a bunch a few years ago just to free up some space. But I got a few left that I am quite partial to. One of them's in pieces. I gotta put the head back on it. I had to make a new head gasket. Yeah, this one was pretty comical comment. I had my doubts right out of the box. Way too much shiny new paint for Josh Topper. It needs a rust patina and it will run fine. Yes, the rustier the better. It runs better without paint. I guarantee you that one. This new stuff, I don't like it. Too shiny, too fancy. So somebody else had commented about spark. It definitely had good spark. It bit really well. It bit me pretty hard. So it had good spark, and I tested that a couple times thinking, geez, maybe my battery is weak. So I swapped out the battery even, and no, still didn't. It was all that timer. Somebody, have you tried different fuel? Those canned fuels are sometimes no good when new. Yes, I did try different fuels. Like I said, it was that timer, 100%. Another one asking about the big hit and miss engines. Here's one. Maybe they sent it to you so you can figure out why it didn't run. Well, I figured out why it didn't run, and I told them, but here's another one. Chinesium. Yes, absolutely. It was a beautiful model, but poorly executed as far as the one I got. There weren't a whole lot of questions, though. I'm actually surprised. Here's another one. That battery box looks nice, but functionally, it kind of sucks. Yes. The battery barely fit in that battery box. I could barely get the lid back on when you had the battery in there. So it was... There were design flaws in this thing. A neat little engine, but the fact that they wanted it back because I couldn't get it to run, and I said I could fix it, and then refused to cooperate or follow through or anything like that, just... I don't like doing these kind of videos, these review videos, if it's a product I'll definitely use, yeah. That I thought was kind of cool. I did the steam engine a while back, and I liked that. This one, it was all them promoting themselves, and it just didn't go well. So I'm gonna not do as many, I don't do many review videos anyway. I just don't like doing it. I'll do product placement here and there when it's stuff I'll actually use and I actually like Anchor Lube. Love the stuff. Use it on everything that doesn't have flood coolant. I've even used it on the slaughter. I thinned it down and sprayed it with mist, but the problem with the slaughter is you need a lot. And so just setting up the recirculating oil was the way to go on there, and that definitely worked out well for me. I love the Anchor Lube. It's a great product. So I'll keep using that in the videos when I do use it. But as far as other products and stuff, I just don't do a lot of placements because things like this can happen, and then they get all kind of crabby with you because, oh, well, that depicts our product as garbage. You know, you can't show that video. And that was the case in this one. I filmed this back in November, and they're like, oh, you can't show that. Well, now I'm showing it because you went silent. You know, you cost me money, you cost me time, and so I'll release it. People need to know the truth. A beautiful model, but you know, and that's the thing. I am just too dumb to quit, too dumb to give up on stuff sometimes, and I spent a lot of time to try to figure out exactly what was going on with it, which, like I said, it was that timer. It was catching. It wasn't releasing to close that exhaust valve, and it just a little bit of filing would have fixed it, but they wanted it back. Anyway, I hope this answers everybody's questions. I wish I could have kept it and made it work, but they wanted it back, and now I'm out $68 in shipping, and I had about 6 or 8 hours into that engine total between first pulling it out of the box, doing the video, tearing it down, trying to figure out what was wrong with it, going through it completely, and then shipping it back. So yeah, I'm out a lot of time and a lot of money and on not making much on these videos, so hoping to recover a little bit, but definitely wouldn't buy another one myself, or wouldn't buy one. The steam engine kits, those I think are really cool, so I would get one of those. But sorry for rambling. Hope that answers all the questions. I got some stuff coming, but there won't be a video this weekend, I don't think. I'm running out of time to get editing done, and I have footage for, I think, 4 videos. I just don't have the time to edit with everything going on. And then the weather's getting nicer here finally. So I got a lot of stuff to do in the yard. We had that big heavy snow early in the year that took down a whole bunch of trees back in our trails. So I got to get back there and start cleaning that up. There's just so much to do around here. So I'll get videos out as quick as I can. Probably going to be every 2 weeks moving forward, but there is a bunch of machining videos. Got a bunch of little projects that I've been working on. And then we'll be on the sawmill at some point here. So with that, till next time, get out in your shop and get it done right the first time.
Too dumb to quit, too proud to cry, still grinding steel under a fading sky. The last machine shop in a frozen hell, just me and a dream I can't seem to sell. Too dumb to quit, too stubborn to die.